How can I get bigger? Bigger. Bigger. Eat more.
Thank you, Mr. Piana. All right. Biggest reason why you're not making progress in the gym in terms of like size and I guess strength too. You're probably not eating enough. All right. So pretty much everyone I see nowadays are training hard enough. You know, obviously you could be training harder. You could be going more till failure. You could be doing like more drop sets or like assisted reps or static holds or whatever. But generally speaking, social media has made it like pretty clear that you should be training till failure and the benefits of that, right? And chances are you are. So that's good. You know, good job for that. So, but the only problem is you're probably not. Yeah, you're training so hard, but are you eating hard? Like, are you eating till failure? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you eating enough where it will, I guess, build or fuel your body in the way that it needs to be fueled so you can train that hard? And pretty much barely anyone is eating enough. All right. Um, there's a lot of skinny people that'll be in the gym for a couple years, won't gain any weight, or they'll gain a little bit from just newbie gains and stuff. But like, yeah, you can train really hard for 3 years and make progress from those newbie gains and probably gain like, I don't know, 10, 15 pounds of like muscle because it's the first couple years. But you could gain like so much more if you ate enough. Like the way, like, if you ate enough, like, yeah, it's not all gonna be muscle, but you'll just get more. Like, a lot of my friends don't eat enough, and yeah, they like I've convinced them, and they've convinced themselves, and they work hard enough, they train hard enough, and they'll be pushing to failure every set, and it's beautiful to watch them train. You know, it's like, okay, good, you guys are actually working hard. You know, but then you go home and they'll just like eat a sandwich, or skip breakfast, or have a protein shake, and it's like, that's great, get your protein in, but like, dude, you gotta have calories. You gotta eat. You gotta fuel your freaking machine of a body, you know, that you're using so hard. And yes, you can make the argument like, yeah, you don't have to do a proper bulk or anything, but like that's what I'm gonna get to. You should probably do a bulk, like a like a good one. You know, like main gaining works, and I did it for like a year and a half, and I made some like good progress. But like when I actually started just like eating a lot, like, and when I mean a lot, like everything I see, I was like, yes, yes, let me get two help, you know, let me get 3 servings, you know, like, let me get that extra or whatever. It's, yeah, it was my first year of training, but I gained like 40 pounds in like less than a year, and it was just like the progress of, I'll maybe put up a picture on there on the screen to show like I'm not that small anymore, but the comparison was crazy when I just started taking my eating serious. All right, so how to actually bulk. And a big thing is people are worried that tracking your macros is too hard. And yeah, it is kind of hard, but I'm going to make a video and it's like it's really not that hard. Like when certain things you do certain things and it's not that bad. But you don't even have to when you're on a bulk. When you're on a cut, yeah, because little amount of ketchup, that's 50 calories, you know. That stuff matters. But when you're on a bulk and you haven't bulked before and you just need to put on weight because you've been the same size for 2 years or whatever, or the same weight for 2 years, like tracking your macros doesn't even matter. You just got to eat so much. All right, just eat a lot. Like, chances are you've had skinny abs for like your whole life, and you're like, and if you're like 13 to 16 years old, or even up to like 18, or maybe even your 20s, I don't know, but you can pretty much eat whatever the hell you want, and like you won't get fat. All right, pretty much what I was saying, it's phone ran out of storage, but pretty much what I was saying is chances are it's hard for you to get fat. All right, so that being said, just eat a lot. All right, it doesn't matter if it's ice cream, bro. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it's gonna fuck up your health for a little bit, but like you can fix that later. Okay, so right now you need to gain weight, all right? And to do that, just eat a lot, okay? It's calories in and calories out, all right? You need to be in a surplus. Sam Sulek says it. Everyone else says it. It's just to gain weight, you have to eat more. Like there's no other. You're not gonna be gaining weight from just training hard. You're like it's not gonna work like that. Um, and yeah, if you can do it clean and not just have fast food, then do it like 100%. Like that's what I'm doing right now. But it's like it sucks. Like it's hard to get 4,000 calories in of clean, like not bad for you food, you know. And there's levels to it, you know. So pretty much, the premise of the bulk is a big part is weigh yourself every day or at least like every week, you know, so you can see what changes and if you're eating enough or eating too much even. Like a good amount of weight is probably 0.5 or a pound or maybe even 2 pounds a week, I would say is like a healthy amount. If you're doing a pound a day, probably don't need to be eating that much unless it's like your first week of actually eating. Then it's like, okay, that's just like water weight and stuff. But in general, weigh yourself in the morning, probably after you shit, because that's when, like, before you eat and stuff. Because at night, you're full of water, you're full of food, you're full of shit, um, and that's at night your body's gonna be the heaviest. So don't treat it like that. Don't cheat yourself. So do that. If your scale isn't going up, then you know you're not eating enough. Like it's that simple. Like you just gotta, you gotta. What gets measured gets managed. I think that's how it goes. So, like, oh, I'm eating 5 meals a day. I'm eating 4,500 calories a day, but the scale isn't changing. It sucks, but you gotta eat more. It's just how it is. Like, if your body isn't going up in the weight and you're eating so much, you just have to eat more. It's just, it's unfortunate, but you're just not in a surplus then. Like, it's just how it is. Like ideally, I could only eat 3,000 calories a day and gain weight, but it's just not how it is. Like I just have to eat more. Just the metabolism is better. Chance for you, the metabolism is probably even better than mine. So it's like you got to eat more. Like, and another big thing is like stop worrying about the protein. Like if you're eating enough, yeah, you're probably gonna get your protein in. And I'm not saying don't like just eat bread and cheese and I don't know, just like ice cream and stuff. But like, yeah, get your protein and eat meat. Like, eat a lot of meat. But don't think that oh, if you get a protein shake after your workout, it's like oh, this is magical substance that's just gonna bulk you up, you know? Because like what you need, yeah, you need your protein, but you need calories more than protein, you know? And by default, if you're eating a lot of calories, protein's pretty much in everything. Like there's protein in bread, yeah, it's not the best. Protein in meat, obviously, dairy. I mean, there's even protein in fucking fruit and vegetables, but like it's just so little, you know. But yeah, get your protein from meat, but don't. What I'm saying is, don't just think, oh, I had a protein shake today. That means I'm gonna build muscle. You know, you got it's the calories. All right. So my story was, I thought I bulked up, right? I ate so much, right? And then some reason I just stopped, right? And I was sitting at 185 pounds in the morning for like 7 months, right? And I was like, all right, what the heck? I'm training hard. I think I'm eating enough. Turns out I thought I was even eating like 5,000 calories a day. I was eating like 3,000. And I was just staying the same weight. And until I actually like tracked my macros and saw how, like I said, I guess you don't have to, but until I actually just like stuffed my face and I was like, okay, this is like 4,000 calories. And then the next day I gained weight is like, and I did that for a week and it happened. And I was like, okay, so I need to eat 4,000 calories. Like, it's just how it is. I have to eat a lot to gain weight. And it might be more for you. It might be less for you. Like, whatever works, you know, you got to go off the numbers. Pretty much, I got up to 200 pounds or like 15 pounds up from 185 to 200 in like a couple months. And it's like, yeah, it sucked. Like, there was a lot of nights where I almost threw up, like brushing my teeth because I was like gagging up the food and it was just like I had so much. And yeah, I probably should have spaced it out a little more and not just left it till the end of the day to get like half my food in. But you might have to do 6,000 calories, you know. Probably not, but you might have to do that. And it's like not as hard as you think because fast food is full of it. And if you're young, fast food messing up your health doesn't matter as much as fast food messing up your health when you're like 40. You know, it's easier. Um, unfortunately, it's just how it works. You know, and bottom line is you can't build a house with no materials. So give your body fuel. You know, pretty much. I bet I can almost guarantee you're probably training hard enough. If not, do that. You know, you're probably training hard enough. But at the end of the day, you're not giving your body the fuel it needs. You know, you can't just go home, have a protein shake, skip breakfast the next morning, and think, okay, I'm gonna, you know, build muscle. You know, like, yeah, you will, but not as much as you could. Uh, find the balance between your eating and training. And I know through this video I'm saying like, okay, just eat a lot, but like the thing is, if you're not training enough but you're eating a lot, you're just gonna get fat, and nobody wants that. But if you're not eating enough but you're training hard, you're just gonna stay in the same place, you know. And that's pretty much it. I have link a link in the description for one-to-one like bench press coaching. You can click it if you want, see if we're a good fit, and I'll help you get your bench press up. But that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.